County Trojans, with just 2 games remaining on the schedule, host the Nelson County Cardinals from Bardstown out of Region 5 and District 19. And tomorrow they're scheduled to host Russell County, which we are scheduled to broadcast as well. Hi, everybody from Trojan Field. Jay Turner alongside Scott Chapman for the broadcast on 104 The Score. Our studio producer today is Todd Belcher, and this is the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to First Pitch. It's been almost 2 weeks since the Trojans had a home game, and that was against Glasgow on May 1st. Their last 3 games have been away. Rain and a wet field either forced postponement, cancellation, or games actually being moved to the opponent's home field, as was the case Friday. The Trojans were supposed to have hosted Logan County on Friday, but instead they went to Taylor County, which was postponed Thursday night due to rain. Taylor County was ranked 10th in the state, and the Max Preps in first in Region 5. They defeated the Trojans 4-1, dropping Coach Derek Alfonso's record to 18-11. Taylor County upped their record to 24-4 with the win. It was just the 3rd loss since spring break for the Trojans. The other 2 losses were by just 1 run to Logan County and to Owensboro. Nelson County under 7th-year head coach David Sparrow, 82 wins, 118 losses overall, is 13-11 this season. They compete against Bardstown, Bethlehem, along with Thomas Nelson and Washington County in District 19 or Region 5, and they are the number 1 seed heading into the postseason next week. The Cardinals played Elizabethtown on Saturday, lost by a score of 11-1 and 5. Nelson County is 9-7 against 5th region teams, and Barren County is the only 4th region teams the Cardinals have faced this season. This is just the 5th time these 2 teams have met, with a series tied 2-2, and the first time since 2017. So despite the loss to Taylor County on Friday, it was a good test for the Trojans, and it's teams such as this, Scott, like Taylor County, that you want to play as you head into the postseason next week.
Jay, I'm not really ready to be on the air. I'm trying to do some stuff over here.
Oh, are you? Well,
can you continue?
I'm sorry.
No, it is good that we've had some tough competition this year, and to get us prepared for the district tournament next week.
It is senior day here at Trojan Field. Of course, only 1 senior on the entire squad, that being Tristan Meech, and also Jacob Delk, the manager, and they're both going to be recognized here today as they are at this moment. Baseball today, Glasgow hosting Monroe County, just got a score. That game started at 5:30 with Monroe County leading Glasgow after 1-0. Also today in baseball, Warren East hosts Edmondson County. Allen County, Scottsville hosting Adair County. Caverna's at John Hardin. And in softball today, Barren County is off today. Glasgow hosting Franklin Simpson. Warren East at home against Cumberland County. Allen County, Scottsville, and Russellville. And Caverna hosting Somerset Christian. We got more to come with the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to the First Pitch. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin Glasgow as the Trojans take on Nelson County here this afternoon at Barren County High on 104 The Score.
Out, but the deals are just getting started at Don Franklin. We've got the largest inventory of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles in the state. Plus, take advantage of Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage, available for most makes and models. With 27 dealerships all across the Bluegrass, our trusted family is here to serve all of your auto needs, Kentucky. Come on in to your local Don Franklin dealership or steer your way over to DonFranklinAuto.com. Driven by family.
Safety is a proud supporter of Barren County baseball and softball. From helping make the BCHS Baseball Turf Project a reality to cheering on the players, Drew Hinton and his dedicated team at Aero Safety always hit a home run when it comes to supporting the community. To learn more about Aero Safety and the ways it helps employees and businesses develop safe work practices from coast to coast, visit aerosafetyus.com and follow them on Facebook. Safe!
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Being there, every minute, year after year. As your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, it's not just our way of doing business, it's our way of life, providing the energy our community relies on every day. And as a Touchstone Energy Cooperative member, that means value that goes far beyond the energy we provide. It's value you can't really put a price on.
Farmers RECC, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Taste the sunrise with a treat that's worth waking up for. Warm, toasty bagels are back to make your mornings whole. A reward for the early risers at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Ben from Blackstone Cherry. And when we're not on the road touring the world, you can find us at Glasgow's best hometown gym, Extreme Health Club. This is how we stay in stage shape while keeping it local. They have everything you need from treadmills, weight machines, and various classes to keep your body rocking and rolling.
Check out Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women today, located in Glasgow on Moran Street.
Barren County High Spring Sports presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now back to the ballpark with Jay Turner.
Welcome back to Trojan Field as we get set a little earlier than game time. Supposed to be in at 6 o'clock, and it's now 5:52. So we're starting a little earlier than expected here. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Brown Sports Bag. Join James Brown and John Butler. They talk local Barren County, Glasgow, Caverna sports Mondays at 4. They just had a show here this afternoon on 104 The Score. That's the Brown Sports Bag.
What did they talk about today, Jay?
I have no idea. I didn't get to listen to it today.
Again?
No, I was in the press box here, so trying to get everything ready for this game.
Jay, you got to make time for this. Okay. Now,
I didn't have my radio with me, or I would have.
Now, Butler better text me to find out what they talked about so we can fill the air between innings and between pitches
and
things like that. Oh, we've got this, Jay.
We can do it. Looking at the RPI, KHSAA RPI this week, Barren County number 4 in the region behind Bowling Green, Greenwood, and Russell County. Warren East at number 5. Same in the Max Preps this week. Bowling Green, Greenwood, Russell County, Barren County, and Warren East. Looking at the starting lineups, looking at the Nelson County Cardinals out of District 19, Region 5. Batting first, playing shortstop, is Trey Proctor. Trey Sparrow will be playing at second base. He'll be batting second. The pitcher today, Deacon Mentor is the catcher. He'll be batting 7th. And in left field, batting 8th is Trenton Gagel. And batting 9th is Cam Hendrickson. He'll be playing in center field for the Cardinals. For the Barren County Trojans, under head coach Derek Alfonso. His assistant coaches are Luke Wells, Chad Withrow, and Brad Haynes. They'll start at shortstop. Batting first is John Parker Hyde. Jackson Reese will be batting second. He's in left field. Batting third, playing center field, is Sutton Hyde. Axel Dysolm will be in the right field position. He'll be batting fourth. Batting fifth, third baseman Jordan Harris. Tristan Meech is the designated hitter today, batting sixth. The catcher is Aiden Keeney. He'll be batting seventh. Batting eighth at first base is Joey Myers, and Jax Vincent will be at second base. He'll be batting ninth in the order. Colton Wilson on the mound today for the Trojans.
Jay, what did you say our record was against Nelson County? Was it 2-2?
2-2, yeah.
2-2. When was the last time we played them?
2017.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a long time
So it's been 7 years ago. 7 years.
Got them back on the schedule.
Yep. Nelson County losing to E-Town Saturday, 11-1-5. They're 9-7 against Region 5 teams, and they're actually favored to win their district
Are they in with
Bardstown, Bethlehem, Bardstown, Thomas Nelson, and Washington County.
5 in that district.
Yeah. So, and next week starts district tournament. We'll let you know the Trojans will be playing Allen County Scottsville, the 1 against the 4, next Monday, 6 o'clock. And then on Tuesday, the 21st, will be Warren East against Glasgow. And then Wednesday will be the championship game. So if the Trojans win on Monday against ACS, we'll have the championship game next Wednesday. But first, we got to talk about a game tomorrow against Russell County for the final regular season game, weather permitting, of course. There's a pretty good chance of rain tomorrow.
That'll be a good season finale.
They played Russell County back on March 15th.
Wasn't that a high-scoring game?
20-10 in 6 innings. So Russell County, as I mentioned, are rated 3rd in the region this week.
They have been very strong for a long time.
Remember going over there a couple of years ago with the first round of the regional tournament.
That's right.
Last year, Barren County, of course, winning the district, hosted Clinton County here. And I think that's the case again this year. You win your district, you get to host your first round game. That started after COVID. Of course, the 2020 season was canceled. And they started with first round games at district winners' sites.
And that's probably not a bad idea, Jake, because if you can host, usually you probably get a better crowd as well.
Probably, yeah.
Because before COVID, it was on Memorial Day?
It was and it's going to start Memorial Day this year. Yeah, all games were on the same day.
That's
but
right.
I think they were 3 hours apart. Started at 10, 1, 4, and 7, something like that. So at least you can play a game at 1 o'clock or 2 or whatever time you want to if you're getting to host a region tournament game.
Do you get to decide that?
I?
No, I mean as far as in general. I mean, if you host, can you decide what time that game starts?
I would think so. I mean, unless they all agree to at the draw to play their games at a certain time.
Correct.
So. All right, here we go as we start out for the Nelson County Cardinals. It is Trey Proctor as he faces Colton Wilson. And here's the first pitch. Comes in, bounced off the catcher.
Jay, how many starts has Cole made this year? Is that
okay? We'll look at his stats. Well, this is his second starting pitch of the season. He has pitched in 10 innings. He's given up 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 of those earned. He's walked 5. He struck out 9. His ERA is 1.35. And the count is 3-0 to Proctor. Proctor bats .254 the season for Nelson County. And there's a strike delivered by Wilson. That'll make it 3-1.
You can't get behind in the count, though, Joe. You can't go 3-0.
That's right.
Knowing the batters, knowing he's going to look for a strike.
And a swing and a miss this time by Proctor, one of the seniors on this Nelson County team. Full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Get it close right here. Make him swing the bat.
There's Wilson's pitch, and it got him.
Good pitch.
Got the outside edge there, and strikeout for Colton Wilson.
Good. Looks like curveball on the outside corner right there, Jay.
That's his 10th strikeout of the season.
Good start.
No, excuse me. There's a ground ball. Got by. Goes right up the middle. And that will be a base hit for Trey Sparrow, who I think is the son of the coach, David Sparrow.
Nice base hit right up the middle.
Sparrow batting .420. He leads the team in the batting average. It's his 22nd hit of the season for Sparrow.
That's a pretty good average here in baseball. Over 400 is.
Yeah. Caden Simpson is the next hitter up. As Wilson checks first, now delivers. And that pitch swung on by Simpson. Batting .377. He's hit 2 home runs this year, 29 hits, 20 RBI, 7 doubles, 1 triple. And he has struck out 18 times. The 0-1 pitch coming from Wilson. He's going to throw to first. And the runner, Proctor, is there.
That's one good thing about being a lefty. A lefty on the mound. The base runner, it's hard to get a good read.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch from Wilson. Going to throw back to first again to try to get the runner off. See through to Myers. Again, you got Jackson Reese in left field, Sutton Hyde in center field, Axel Dysome in right field, Jax Vincent is second, Joey Myers at first, John Parker High the shortstop, Jordan Harris at third, Aiden Keeney is the catcher. And here's the pitch from Colton Wilson. Pitch a little high. It's going to even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Poore behind the plate today, umpiring, and Bob Sneed is the other umpire today for this ball game.
Jay, is both districts, so they're at Allen County this year, correct?
That is correct. And that one going to be fouled off the edge of the bat by Simpson.
Is it already set, too? You may have said that.
It is, yes. Baseball and softball play Monday. We're going to do the softball game since the Trojanettes play Glasgow. Trojans will play Allen County, Scottsville about the same time. I think it's 5:30 for the softball, 6 for the baseball. 1-2 pitch from Wilson. That one high and outside, 2-2.
Well, at least a good thing both fields are right there together.
They are. They are close together.
So you can catch both of them.
The only disadvantage is you have to sit outside to broadcast the games down there.
Well, Jay, I'm
Let's
out.
give us some room.
I'm out.
You're out if it's outside. You don't want to be out in the elements, huh? Okay. Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on for Nelson County.
Unless it's cloudy, Jay. I may help you if it's cloudy.
And here may be a rundown, and the guy slides in. He's out. That's Sparrow that tried to dive into second base there for the steal. Sparrow was 5 of 6 on stolen bases. Now he's 5 of 7.
That's a kind of a risky play right there. You got 1 out, runner on, and you got a full count. So
Wilson fires. Got him. How about that? Another strikeout for Colton Wilson here in this inning. Trojans come up to bat next on 104 The Score.
I have been taking ag class since my 8th grade year. In 8th grade, I was able to be the BCMS FFA secretary, and that's when I first started falling in love with FFA and ag classes. It has made me such a better public speaker. Before FFA, I was scared to get up on the stage and give a speech or even perform with the drama club. But now it has helped me become a better speaker, a better leader, a better server as well, because FFA is also very service-based, and it really has helped me come out of my comfort zone.
A nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth, to build thriving smart rural communities with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
Shortstop for the Trojans. On the mound for Nelson County is Caden Simpson. Simpson's ERA is 4.29. 31 innings of pitching. This is his 8th start. He's given up 29 hits, 20 runs, 19 of those earned. He's walked 21 batters, struck out 33. He's won 4 games and lost 2. And they will have Trenton Gagel in left field, Cam Hendrickson, center field, Noah Zakluski, a freshman in right field, Trey Sparrow is the second baseman, Ethan Rogers at first, Trey Proctor at short, Austin Baylog is the third baseman, Deacon Minter is the catcher, he's a freshman, and Caden Simpson on the mound is a junior for the Cardinals.
Kind of young like us then, aren't they?
They got a couple of seniors. I think only one in the starting lineup today, though, being Proctor. First pitch coming from Simpson to J.P. Hyde. Here is the pitch, and it is low in the dirt right there at the plate. J.P., batting average of .391, 34 hits on the year, 18 runs batted in, 7 doubles. Fouls this one right back in the net. He has struck out 14 times. One ball, one strike to Hyde. Oh, that one's inside. Got the inside corner there.
Yeah, almost the inside of his leg.
That's what I thought. 1-2 pitch. Watching for that one, and the pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fight everything off that's close right here with 2 strikes.
Pitch from Simpson. Outside the plate, get a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, the Trojans scheduled to host Russell County tomorrow for the final regular season game at 6. And that pitch is going to walk high.
Pretty close pitch to take, but did a good job of reading how low that was.
That's Simpson's 22nd walk of the year. Brings up Jackson Reese, the left fielder for the Trojans. Yeah, as you've got John Parker Hyde at first. Now Simpson delivers, tried to bunt it and fouled it.
That was inside right there. Probably should have pulled that back.
Reese batting .352, 25 hits, 16 runs batted in, 1 home run. Trojans played Russell County back on March 15th. That's been a while. Lost 20-10 in 6 innings.
That's like start of the season, wasn't it?
Throw back to first as Hyde is back there in time.
That was a rather awkward throw to first.
It's like wasn't expecting that one.
Well, I don't know if he tripped himself up on the mound or what.
Yeah, kind of lost his balance there. Here's a pitch, and that one's fouled off by Reese.
Behind 0-2 right here.
Trojanette softball scheduled to be at Clinton County tomorrow, Friday at Hart County. They're trying to get another home game scheduled for senior night, either Wednesday or Thursday. As their senior night was canceled, another throw back to first. Hyde is there.
I think they're trying to make up that game against Russellville.
Yeah, it's Russellville.
Yes.
Yeah, and either Wednesday or Thursday. I think Thursday is the better day. No rain in the forecast.
That'll be the first for the last couple weeks during the week. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jay, did you finally get your yard mowed?
I did. Yep. Runner going as Hyde
perfect.
Hits the second. A little slow roller down third base line.
I want to blame that on Scott Gillen, him mowing today, for it going foul like that.
Yeah, it dipped, had a little dip there.
Yeah, I think he turned the wheels right there and had a little rut to make it go out of to foul territory.
Just barely. 0-2's a count to Reese. Again, district tournament starts next Monday, a week from today at Allen County, Scottsville. Number 1 seed Barren County, who did not lose a game in district regular season. Oh.
Jay, that looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, it did. As Reese struck out looking on that one.
I don't know if he thought with an 0-2 count that he would try to throw him a strike like he did the previous pitch, but that was one you can't take right there.
Right. Sutton Hyde up for the Trojans. Batting .446. Another throw back to first.
They must know how aggressive we are on the bases. Keep throwing it over that many times, Jay.
JP is 12 of 14 on stolen bases. Pitch from Simpson. And that one's going to be fouled off down the third base line.
Hit that same spot.
Yeah. Trojans won both regular season games against the Patriots this year, 11-1-5, but a 3-2 win here.
A little closer to the second game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Of course, that was the next day, too.
I was going to say, a lot of those are back-to-back nows.
Pitch getting away from the catcher there outside, 1-1. Yeah, it was a 3-2 game. You kind of wonder, well, you beat them in 5 the day before, 11-1. Think it might be an easy game, but it wasn't.
Was that the first time we've been undefeated in the district?
Mm-hmm. Since before, had it been back in 1998, I think.
I don't ever recall before then either, Jay, to be honest with you. And I'm sure it could have happened, but I don't remember.
It wasn't, looking at the stats and they put online back to 98, that has never happened. And that pitch fouled off by Hyde there, 1-2. Of course, district softball starts a week from today as well. Barren County, the 1 seed, against 4 seed Glasgow. We'll have that game at 5:30, 5:15 broadcast time. So we've got Monday softball, Tuesday softball, if the Trojanettes win, and then Wednesday will be baseball. And a nice hit out to left field. And running around to third base is Hyde, and he's going to come on home. He is headed home, and it's the first score for the Trojans here in this ball game. Wow.
Great job staying with it and driving that ball into left field down the line to get him a double. Mm-hmm. And then an RBI as well.
Yeah.
How do we knock your brother in? How do we knock the brother in?
That's right. I was getting ready to say. And the batter is Axel Dyslom. Simpson now delivers into right center. Is going to drop for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home. Here comes Sutton Hyde, and he's there. And it's a 2-0 Barren County lead.
Number 20, Jordan Harris.
And now Jordan Harris. So Dyson with an RBI. That on the season for him is number 32. He actually leads the Trojans in RBIs.
Well, when you're aggressive at the plate like that and getting good pitches to hit, and then and also the people in front of you getting on base to get those RBIs.
Simpson with a pitch. Harris fouls this one back. Jordan Harris batting .434, right behind Sutton Hyde on batting average, .446. 36 hits, 24 RBIs, 8 doubles. He's hit 1 home run. Pitch by Simpson is low and evens the count at 1-1.
It's like his delivery is different each time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's trying to overthrow or
throw back to first. Dyson is there. Barren County only one senior, that being Tristan Meech. Understand that Skylar Potter is out for the rest of the year, though. As there's a nice ground ball right into right field, a little hop for a base hit, and that will bring up now Tristan Meech, the DH.
Jay, that's our third hit in a row.
Yeah.
So hopefully Meech can keep this going.
I mentioned Potter is going to be out for the rest of the season. His coach Alfonso told me before we went on the air.
Type of injury?
A little shoulder problem. So
those are not good in baseball.
No. Trojans with runners at first and second. As Simpson delivers out to left. That's a rocket. It may be gone. And it is. What about that one? A 3-run homer
that went
for
over the
Tristan Meech.
Jay, that went over the road. Well, it hit the road and then
it hit the road and bounced across.
Sure did.
Wow. Tristan Meech, how about that? Meech with his 5th home run this year. And way to do it on senior night.
Looked like a breaking ball, too, and he just stood back on it and just drove it out to left field, too.
And it's now 5-0 Trojans. We're going to get a change here already. The coach coming up to talk with Chris Poore. I'm not sure.
I'm sure he's probably thinking, since the third baseman has it on third, he's going to check to make sure he hit the base. And I'm going to probably guess he wasn't watching either. He's probably watching the ball like we were. And yep.
Okay.
I'm sure he wasn't looking. He was probably looking at that big bomb that Meech hit just like the rest of us.
That's right. 5-0 Trojans here, bottom of the first. Aiden Keeney is the batter.
Does who you say, Coach Sparrow? Does he know he's out of region right now? And we're probably going to get that call probably if it's a close play.
Yeah, more than
I'm
likely.
just kidding. I'm kidding, listeners. Halfway.
Pitch a little upstairs there. What an
Jay, I know we've all noticed when we feel like when we go out of region that there's some questionable calls that either go,
especially in basketball, right? That's what
Jay,
you're talking. That's what you're talking
Jay, I
about.
wasn't going to say that.
You're going to want to talk about what sport? Yeah. Absolutely, I agree with you.
But we all see it, and sometimes we always talk about you got to be so many points better going on the road, or in this case,
pop up the catcher trying to make the play, goes behind the screen,
and Miss Irwin should have made that.
Did she make the catch?
And she got away from it. I mean, I'm gonna have to get on her about that one. I mean, she was right there to make the play. And to avoid it,
didn't bring her glove.
You got to bare hand that one, Jay. Got to bare hand it.
That's tough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
And it looked like Mr. Harper was pushing her towards it down there.
Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Aiden Keeney. Keeney batting .286 with 24 hits on the season. He's hit 2 home runs this year. That one's flying out to right. And charging in and making the catch is Sekluski. 2 away.
Number 26, Joey Myers.
Joey Myers, the first baseman up for Barren. Myers batting .256. He has 10 hits on the season.
Jay, no offense, but usually at this time, at least the coach or pitching coach would at least probably go out and talk to the pitcher, especially giving up 5 runs in the first.
Well, that's right.
And all he wanted to talk about was what the umpire saw or didn't
see at third, yeah. Next pitch comes in low, evens the count at 1-1 to Joey Myers.
Jay, I think we talked about this. You was a big baseball player, right?
No.
For a year?
Yeah, for a year. I think it was my sophomore year in high school.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And the Gamel Tigers couldn't use you?
Decided I wanted to play basketball. Stick with basketball. Pitch outside. 2-2.
I can't believe the baseball Tigers couldn't have used you somewhere, Jay.
They probably could have. As an outfielder, just watching the ball. Maybe a manager. I don't know. And that one's going to go out to right center, and it is going to be caught by the second baseman. That was Sparrow. Had to run back to get that one. Well, the Trojans score 5 here in the bottom of the first and lead Nelson County 5-0 after 1 on 104 the score.
Began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app. With our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal, managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit glasgowepb.com/billpay today to sign up and download the app.
Don Franklin Glasgow, as we played one. Trojans get 5 runs in the bottom of the first with 4 hits and lead Nelson County 5-0. Jay Turner with Scott Chapman here at Trojan Field. Todd Belcher, our producer. It was 3 straight for Colton Wilson in that first inning, as he'll face now Noah Sekluski, Ethan Rogers, and Austin Baylog.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 were strikeouts, Jay. He did give up a base hit, but the runner got picked off going to second. So a good start for the Trojans in that first inning, top of the first.
Looking at Sekluski's record or stats here, batting .328, 22 hits with 20 runs batted in. As Colton Wilson delivers a pitch, it's outside the plate.
Jay, changing the subjects a little bit, the big PGA is up in Louisville
this
weekend.
At Bahada.
Who do you got? Okay, good talk, Jay. Good talk.
You didn't let me think about it for a second. I watched it yesterday.
If you have to think that long, Jay.
I watched some of it yesterday.
You can't watch some of it yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
Did you watch a practice round?
Closed.
Did you watch a practice round?
I did. Here's a ground ball. Gets past, but gets to the shortstop. Wow, what a throw. That was a bullet to Joey Myers.
Great job.
J.P. Hyde. Wow.
J.P. going to his right into the hole between him and third, and gets up gunning him.
Coming up is Ethan Rogers. No, I watched on closed circuit. You don't get closed circuit?
No. Jay, I'm working.
I figured you would just go on up there.
Well, I do have tickets.
Oh, okay.
I do. And probably the best day. I got Sunday tickets.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
Ethan Rogers batting .266, 1 home run, 17 hits on the year. And a swing and a miss. It's 2 of them by Rogers.
Jay, speaking of golf, I got to meet Chris McDonald.
Chris McDonald.
Do you know who that is?
That's the guy that owns McDonald's.
No.
Here's a jumper to second. Throw to Myers.
No. Hey, it was Shooter McGavin on Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him? I think they're brothers, though.
Okay. Oh, man. We got a baseball game going on here, huh? 2-2, Glasgow and Monroe County after 4 in baseball over at Glasgow. Sam Royce Field.
If I'm not mistaken,
that pitch is fouled back.
Ashley Gerald's coaches.
He does.
He's got back into it.
Yep, he's the head baseball coach, head boys basketball coach. And that's going to be taken there by Hyde. The throw to first to Myers is in time, and that does it for Nelson County. Is a nice stop there by J.P. Hyde. So it's still 5-0. We played an inning and a half. We'll be back with the bottom of the second after this break. The second inning is
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class, hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able to, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
You like that sound effect, Scott?
I do.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
Well, I was going to ask you earlier if, on that free time that you've had, that you've been looking at, the sound that comes off the bat. I mean, is that a hit or is it a foul ball?
I don't know. I have to talk to Chris Bratcher about that. He's the one that he recorded that, put that together. I'll ask him about that next time I talk to him.
I like it.
Leading off for the Trojans here in the bottom of the second inning, Jax Vincent, second baseman, freshman.
Almost went through the lineup. 8 batters in the first inning.
30 pitches by Simpson already. That pitch low. Do you know the 4th region tournament starts 2 weeks from today?
I do now.
Well, at WKU. Now, the baseball, I think's like it was last year before last as well. First round at the district winners sites. So the Trojans can win the 15th district again this year, get to host a first-round region tournament game. There's a strike delivered to Vincent. 2 balls and a strike. Vincent batting .295. That one out to right field, and it will be caught by Siklowski. 1 down for Barren. Go back to the top of the order with John Parker Hyde.
Walked and scored a run in the first inning off a double of his brother to score him. Kind of started the that 5-run inning there in the first inning.
And that one flied out to right. It's going to drop for a base hit. J.P. Hyde rounding first, heading to second. Nope, going to hold up.
Good choice.
Goes back to first.
Good choice.
Yeah, because that throw was going to come in a little earlier than he thought.
Yep, and I think he'd have been trying to dance around the base to try to get there.
Yep.
But good job of staying with that outside pitch and then driving it out to right field.
That is hit number 35 as he bats .391. Jackson Reese up next.
0 for 1. Got called out, striking out looking.
That pitch misses outside. J.P. Hyde, 12 of 14 on stolen bases. 1-0 pitch from Simpson. He is up 2-0.
That's the thing, too, and it looks like, especially in the first inning, he did a lot of throwing over there to first base, trying to keep our runners at bay a little bit.
Ooh, got the inside on that one. Two balls and a strike with 1 out. J.P. Hyde at first. Barren County with a 5-0 lead here at the bottom of the second. Throw back to first. J.P. there.
Kind of got caught leaning a little bit. But I'm trying to pick up the signs that Coach Alfonso's given. I was seeing if he was trying to do a steal sign or take or hit and run.
Fouled right back of the net. If we find out the Trojanettes do have a home game either Wednesday or Thursday, we'll sure let everybody know. We'll try to broadcast that game if we can. Throw back to first. And I know Coach Murphy was talking about, you mentioned Russellville. He also mentioned Cumberland County. Of course, they've already had a home game with Cumberland County, but
I'm sure
I think he knows Ryan Kraft really well.
I think so.
Oh.
Got him again.
Yeah. So Reese strikes out. And going to bring up Sutton Hyde. See if he can do what he did last time.
Yep. But But those two strikeouts that Reese had, both were very, I don't want to say questionable calls, but two pitches that you can't really take right there. I mean, you're going to have to swing the bat.
Yep. And that got the outside corner.
Because you don't want to make the umpire make that call. You want to try to take it out of his hands and put it in your own as a batter.
Another throw back to first. Trying to catch JP off guard over there.
And about got Coach Wells off guard.
I mean, those are bullet throws. Runner going. JP headed to second, and he slides in. He's safe.
Good jump. Good jump right there to get in scoring position. Base hit will likely get him in.
Yep.
It'd be nice to have an early night tonight, wouldn't it, Jim?
Had one the other night with Trojans in Allen County, Scottsville. Out to left, and it's going to hook foul.
Little draw. He had a little draw on that. You know, a little golf term right there. Get ready for the PGA. Looked like a little wedge shot right there.
I was watching some of that yesterday, and they were having to do a lot of it out of the sand traps. McElroy. That one gets away, and JP will head up to third. Did you watch any of that yesterday?
I did.
Yeah, that's. I was trying to think.
But I'm a little weird about stuff like that too, Jay. Is like I like watching the majors. I guess because there's something more to it. But some of the other tournaments, I'll just kind of catch glimpses of.
Yeah. Pitch outside the plate. Got a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. JP Hyde at third.
But Rory played well yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Especially on the back 9.
Well, struck him out on that one. That ends the inning. No runs in that inning for the Trojans. As we go to the top of the third, it's Barren County 5, Nelson County nothing on 104 the score.
I have been taking
either learning about animals or being outside in the greenhouse.
My SAE project is a farm-to-table cookbook. I like to cook, so I thought that I would make a collection of recipes that you can get the products for here in Barren County.
Being able to see them make the connection between what they're learning in class, how to grow and produce their own food, that hands-on learning piece that they might not get otherwise. And so that's really rewarding for me.
A nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth, to build thriving smart rural communities with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
3-2.
Good, Jay. Good. Jay, I know we talked about this in softball a couple of weeks ago about how many listeners we were up to. I think we're up to 1 now.
Up to 1.
Up to 1.
Not a half, but a 1.
Now it's one of my former players when I was coaching baseball back at Metcalfe County. Shout out to Matt Garrett.
Oh, okay.
And his son, Tucker Garrett. So glad you guys are listening. Matt, I will tell that story here in a few minutes when we got time, which we will have time between pitches or innings to tell the little story when you were my player, one of my players in baseball, and what happened.
Colton Wilson with his 22nd pitch in this game, a swing and a miss by Mentor. Taking Mentor, the catcher for Nelson County. Next pitch comes in. Check swing.
Ooh, that looked pretty good.
Yeah. Evens a count, 1-1. Is Matt listening on radio, internet, BC Live, or what?
Well,
cable channel, TV?
We'll find out, Matt. Let us know what you're listening on. Okay?
Got so many ways. Maybe an app on his phone.
It could be. He was probably flipping through. He was channel surfing and he caught us. That's probably what it was.
That's going to be a base hit in the left field for Mentor. Mentor, that is his 22nd hit of the year, batting .389.
Jay, back in the day when Matt was playing for me, this was years ago, I was the coach that, did the infield, the pregame, stuff like that. And we weren't taking a very good infield at that time. And so as each mistake we were making, the ball started coming harder and harder off the bat than I was hitting them. And so what happened was Mr. Garrett was playing first base, and I hit one nice and easy down there to him. Well, it took a bad bounce, and I broke his nose.
Oh,
yeah, and he never lets that go to this day. He always brings that up. So Matt, just let it go, please. Okay, it's been 20 years.
20 years.
It may be longer, Jay.
Oh, wow. Here's going to short. We'll flip over to second, try to make the double play. And yes, great play. There's 2 down for Nelson County.
Great job, double play right there. Well, Matt, what are you listening on? Let us know so we can. Don't send me that.
So many ways to listen to our ball games. Sometimes I forget how many different ways you can actually listen or watch, or both. Pitch from Wilson. Tipped it. Batter is Trenton Gagel, the left fielder. He's a freshman. No, it's Hendrickson, right?
Yeah.
Is he 11? Number 11. I saw the 1.
Yep, sorry.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Ground ball, got to get by Hyde into left field. So that will be a base hit for Hendrickson. Hendrickson batting .375. That's only his 10th hit of the year. Now back to the top of the order for the Cardinals with Trey Proctor.
The good thing, though, is Cole is keeping the ball down where it's ground balls, where we can make some plays.
Wilson's pitch got the outside corner.
Jay, we're up to 2 listeners now. Coach Butler finally.
Well, he had to go get dinner.
Yeah, well,
he had a show. He had his show at James Brown. You know,
he did. Coach Butler let us know what you're talking about. We always like to hear the sports talk.
Yep. Ground ball. Hyde scoops it up, pitches it over, and that's it for the inning. And they have no runs. Barren County still 5-0 over Nelson County. We played 2.5 on 104, the score.
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and Mobile App. With our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal, managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and Mobile App, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit GlasgowEPB.com/BillPay today to sign up and download the app.
Here at Trojan Field on this cloudy, overcast Monday afternoon.
Radio listeners, Jay.
Radio listeners, that's what I like.
That's right.
Yeah.
He said he was channel surfing and just happened to catch my soothing voice that come across the radio waves.
Soothing voice. Axel Dysom is for the Trojans. Get the 4, 5, 6 hitters here at the top or the bottom of the third inning. And that pitch is a strike from Simpson.
Well, Jay, that looked a little bit outside right there, but I'm not the one calling behind the plate.
And that one's fouled off. Again, you can catch Trojan baseball on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow, online at 104thescore.com. You can listen and watch at 104thescore.com or the 104 The Score app on your smartphone. And you can watch on youtube.com/BCHS Live and watch on our cable channels EPB Channel 19 or SCRTC Channel 97.
All right.
I have to read that off because I forget all the options that you have.
That's a lot of options, Jay, to listen.
It used to be just radio.
Yeah. Well, there is one good thing, Jay. I do have a face for radio.
Yeah. We both do.
Oh, man.
0-2 is the count. Here's a pitch from Simpson. It's outside.
Jay, a little high school baseball, softball, tennis, track, and NBA and college softball that was talked about today on the show.
Okay. Sorry I missed it, John. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dysom. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Another pitch, it's high, 3-2. Barren County scored all 5 runs in the first inning.
Off of
hit a 3-run homer.
That's
there,
right.
Sutton Hyde. And that will walk Dyson.
Good at bat, though, to go down 0-2 and then come back to get a walk right there. Good job. Good plate appearance.
Brings up freshman third baseman for the Trojans, Jordan Harris.
And Dyson also had a base hit in the first inning and scored. He was one of those that were batted in by Meech.
This 3rd inning is brought to you by ATM Media Solutions. Here's a pitch from Simpson, and that pitch is fouled off by Harris.
Jay, we're in a little, there's a, I guess you have tiers of golfers that you can pick from. You got to pick one from each tier, and that's pretty fun to pick one of those for the PGA this weekend.
So you're going up on Sunday, did you say? You had tickets?
Yeah, I got tickets for Sunday, so we're going to go up early and try to watch all of it.
Hopefully the weather will be good.
It doesn't matter, Jay.
Oh, it doesn't? And reached out on that pitch.
Well, it's, Sunday's going to decide a winner. And
yeah, we don't have to go.
So it's going to be pretty good golf unless the weather just gets to where they have to move it back or something like that. But usually a final day, and especially if it's a close one between a couple of different golfers and things like that. So it'll be interesting.
Throw back to first. Dyson there. No outs. We're at the bottom of the 3rd. Barren leading 5-0 over Nelson County.
And Jay, they've had that course closed since October to get ready for the PGA here in towards the end of May. I think that was Cheeley down there that barehanded that.
Did he really?
No, he did not.
My view's kind of blocked from seeing the dugout over there.
Jay, he hid behind, I think, Coach Withrow over there.
He didn't want to get hit?
Nope.
0-2 pitch.
Right
got
down.
it. Yeah, that's going to strike out Harris. It's only his 11th strikeout this season for Barren.
It did kind of look high, even though we're up elevated, but that looked – I mean, it was right down the middle, but it looked pretty high, Jay, for that to be called a strike. But in the umpire's defense, he has been pretty consistent.
Trojans at 1 out, 1 runner at first. Dyson throw back to first. Dyson diving back in.
Jay, and like you said earlier, Meech had the 3-run home run. He's got 3 RBIs right there in the first inning.
Good way to have senior night here, the only senior on the squad.
Try to frame it.
1 ball, no
Just
strikes.
A tad outside there, Jay.
Simpson now getting ready for his 59th pitch. And comes in, bounced off the catcher, but blocked it.
Jay, I was going to say, you're pretty good at keeping up with the pitches, and then I look at the scoreboard, it's up there on the right-hand or left-hand side.
That's right. You're not keeping up with pitches, are you?
No.
Okay,
Are you kidding me? I thought he was
right.
I thought he was on pitch 30.
Throw over the head of the first baseman, and then Dyson falls down.
He slid on the base and tried to get up, and he slid again, and by that time it was just good to stay put.
It seems to be okay, though. I would probably broke my back.
Well, Jay, I probably wouldn't know. I'd still be on the ground. I probably the base would have probably knocked the breath out of me. I'd be over there.
Yeah. Pretty much out of it. Dyson heading to second now. Here, catcher couldn't make the throw. He lost it out of his mitt, and 3 balls and a strike as Dyson heads to second. And for him, that is his 8th stolen base in 9 attempts.
One thing is we look pretty aggressive throughout the lineup once we get on base to try to.
Yeah, he's going to try to go third, and then he made it. And it's also going to walk Meech.
Well, I think the pitcher went from the windup instead of the stretch, and Dyson picked up on it and just took off. As soon as he started his windup.
So now the Trojans have runners at first and third, and only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, brings up Aiden Keeney.
No signs of anybody in the bullpen for Nelson County. The catcher did go out to have a little conversation with the pitcher, and it looks like now 1st and 3rd kind of see what they're going to do.
Now, they've got a host of pitchers. At least 3 pitchers have thrown in 9 games. Simpson, this is his 8th game and 8th start.
Jay, you got to think, though, outside of the region, coming outside the region, you're probably not going to pitch your top 2 or 3 pitchers.
Yeah, that's going to be a strike delivered to Keeney. Of course, they've lost their last 2 games. They lost to E-Town Saturday 11-1 and lost to Bardstown Bethlehem 12-2 the day before. Out to left field and charging forward. It's going to drop. Coming in for home is Dyson, and it's 6-0.
Got just enough of that to get past the infield and to get the RBI. So Keeney is 1 for 2 now. He flew out in the first, and then with that base hit to left field right there.
Brings up Joey Myers next, and Trojans now runners at first and second, still only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading 6-0.
Coach Butler, I know you're listening. Give me your 2 options of who you think will win the PGA this weekend.
And there's a strike as Myers was looking at that pitch. Myers batting .256, 10 hits on the year, 5 RBIs coming into the game. And that one's popped up into center. Waiting for it is a center fielder. They make the catch. Runners will stay. It's Hendrickson is in center field for Nelson County. Jack Vincent, the batter.
And Mr. Garrett, you can give me your predictions too, since I left you out and you're crying about it.
Since they're the only 2 listeners we have.
That's right.
Vincent batting .295 on the year. Coming into the game today.
Flew out to right field, his first at bat.
He's missed a few games.
This is off in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, this is only his 23rd game of the season. 18 hits on the year, 9 runs batted in. Counts 2-0.
Be nice to try to get a couple more runs right here, especially if we can get a base hit right here.
Woo. Yeah, 3-0.
To get the top of the lineup back up.
Simpson checking second. Now throws. And swung on. by Vincent.
Still in the batter's favor right here. Until then.
There it is. He'll be the third baseman waiting for the catch, and he makes it, and that will do it. Yep. But the Trojans do score another run here at the bottom of the third. They lead Nelson County 6-0 on 104 the score.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And you know, sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
Jay Turner with Scott Chapman here from Trojan Field as they bring up the, let's see, who's coming up? Trey Sparrow, Caden Simpson, Noah Sokloski.
Jay, we also have another way of listening, and it is live, in person, right here in the press box because
I'm sorry, I left that option out.
Now, my boys over here are still trying to figure out who your prediction is to win the PGA. He's like, he hasn't made his prediction.
I can't make
So let's go with the hometown guy. Let's go with Justin Thomas.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You're like, is he from Louisville?
Like those Kentucky guys, right? Sure.
He's probably. I'm assuming he's the only one that I know of that's in the field that's from Kentucky.
Have to pull for them. Swing and a miss there by the hitter Sparrow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson, 32 pitches in this game so far. And that one swung on as well.
Yep. Jay, I know we've probably talked about it, and I forget a lot, but who's your baseball team? Do you have a favorite team that you'd like to?
You're talking about the major leagues?
Major league, college, little league, whatever.
Well, I've always liked the Reds, even though they don't, you know. I go with the 3 teams that I've actually went to see play. That's fouled off down the third base line.
Okay.
Cincinnati Reds, St. Louis Cardinals, Atlanta Braves. You know, the triangle.
Gotcha.
And none of the 3 will probably go very far.
Well, when you're a small market team like the Reds are, it's kind of hard.
Popped up high infield. Wilson calling for it.
Well, he's got to know. He needs to know. Most of the time, the pitcher does not need to make that play. It needs to be everybody else around you.
Yeah, Myers came over there.
But again, Jay, I'm just calling the game. What do I know?
I mean, he was calling for it, though.
He wanted it, didn't he?
Yep. One away for Nelson County. Pitch from Wilson. Fouled into the net by Simpson.
Jay, I know you follow him. Do you go up and try to watch him play every now and then?
No, I haven't been up there in a while. Need to make a trip to one of them this year. Pitch way outside, 2-1. Or is that even a count? 1-1.
1-1.
No, I haven't. Let's see. The last one I went to, I guess, was the Cardinals.
Which
pitch bounces off.
Speaking of them, Jay, is there a favorite venue that you would like to go watch a game at?
Are you talking about baseball or just any sport?
Let's go with baseball since we're covering baseball today.
Favorite venue?
What would be your top couple choices?
How about Turner Field in Atlanta?
Really?
Yeah, well, it's just because it's Turner, I guess.
Oh, little pay homage.
Yeah, even though I'm not related to Ted Turner. But, yeah, everybody always, are you related to Ted?
Well, you just need to go along with the flow. Say, distant.
Yeah, I have to look at the genealogy report. Little ground ball. It's stopped by Hyde. The throw to Myers is there. Hyde's done a great job.
Yes, he
today.
has. Yes, he has.
2 away. Brings up Noah Sokolowski.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Fenway.
Well, you know,
I think I'd like to.
That would be neat.
I was at Wrigley a few years ago, and that was pretty.
And that'd be neat too.
That was
never
pretty
been
cool.
either one.
Pretty cool experience.
Oh, pitch way inside is.
Jay, by your reaction, I thought it was going to hit you.
Yeah, I could feel that one. 1-0 pitch.
Well, you're rubbing your elbow, so.
Yeah, this one's. I think it's more arthritis though than anything.
Oh, it just happened to be at the right time.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that one's going out to right center, and having a run for it over there is a center fielder. That was Sutton Hyde. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away, or actually 3.
That's 3, Jay.
That's it. Boy, that's been a quick inning. Again, Colton Wilson doing a great job with the mounds here in this ball game. 6-0 Trojans. We'll be back after this break on 104 The Score.
For me, favorite thing to teach is just anything coding. I guess if I'm picking something specific, it would be JavaScript. That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students like continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen like go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to like bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like, such an awesome thing to get to have and get to see.
It's definitely not what you think it is. There's a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people with a lot of different perspectives. It's really a community, and you're kind of there to just help each other.
Just this career, like pathway in general, not just like the pathway here, but just this career, I feel like can be a great opportunity. The flexibility that comes with it, and obviously the pay. That's just something that's great for anyone that's interested in it.
I did.
I was echoing. Have you ever echoed before? 6-0 Trojans as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And up for Barren County, we go back to the top of the order. John Parker Hyde, Jackson Reese, and Sutton Hyde. You're following Trojan baseball here this afternoon on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. Online at 104thescore.com and on BC Live, whatever channels you're watching, on EPB 19, SCRTC Channel 97. On your phone, your app. You can get the app. You got the app on your phone?
Jay,
you need to get the app on your phone.
No, Jay, I got too many things.
You're not even on Facebook, are you?
That is correct, Jay. And
you ever watch YouTube?
Who?
You.
No.
You too.
No. Hendrickson is now the pitcher, number 11.
All right. We'll look at his stats here. Hendrickson, are you sure?
Yeah.
And he does wear number 11 out there. That's Cam Hendrickson. Pitched in 9 innings. He has no ERA. And that one hit to right field, and it will be made by the right fielder, Sokolowski. I think these stats do not include the Elizabethtown game. Coach did not.
That throws everything
Coach
off.
Sparrow did not update his stats from the 11-1 5-inning loss to Elizabethtown on Saturday.
That just throws everything off.
It does,
doesn't it?
Yeah. Jackson Reese.
0 for 2, Jay, in his first 2 at-bats. As he got caught looking twice.
Hendrickson has given up 8 hits, 2 runs, none earned, walked 7, struck out 13. And that pitch swung on by Reese. It's 0-2. Hendrickson's a junior. 1-0 on the season with 2 saves.
Jay, I do like the fact that we were talking about earlier about the regular season ending tomorrow, if they can play.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep, bounced right off the shoulder of the pitcher into center field. So Reese gets a base hit.
The fact that we can rest some players for a few days and get all our arms ready to go for the district tournament in the first round. So that's a big plus if we can get the game in tomorrow due to the weather.
I kind of wonder if it's not played, they might move it to, it being the final regular season game.
Right. That's right.
I'm sure they'd like to play one more time, especially here at home.
Correct.
And a lot of senior nights are played the game prior to the last home game, just in case of weather. We've done that in basketball a few times.
Yes, we have. Well, now it's kind of getting to the norm. You don't want to do it the last home game just for those reasons. Except if you go out east, and they always have it. God, that's the longest one I've ever.
Valentine's night, senior night.
Senior night at Clinton County was always the longest.
Yeah.
I mean, they announced every senior in the school.
Yeah. They have to combine both of them together as Valentine's night and senior night both.
And homecoming.
Homecoming. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, too. This one's popped up. Catcher trying to make the play. It goes behind into the stands. Yeah, I think Cumberland County does that, too. They have a longer – we were somewhere this year, and the in-between games lasted like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Where was that?
That's a good question, Jay.
I think it was it was a good 45 minutes.
When you get towards the end of the season, though, there's a lot of times you're more than one opponent's senior night and things like that.
Ray's heading to second. Is he there? No. That ends the inning for the Trojans. We have played 4. It's Barren County 6, Nelson County 0 on 104 the score.
What I really like about with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
Barren County 6, Nelson County 0. Trojans scored 5 runs in the first, 1 run in the third. Of 7 hits in this game. Tristan Meech with a 3-run homer back in the first inning. And this 5th inning is brought to you by Farmers RECC. And to lead it off here for Nelson County, Ethan Rogers, followed by Austin Baylog, and then Deacon Mentor. There's Colton Wilson. Hits the pitcher, or hits the batter, I'm sorry. Ethan Rogers, that's the 9th time he's been hit by a pitch.
Tried to throw the curveball, and it didn't quite curve quick enough.
Yep.
It's okay, let's get a double play right here.
Austin Baylog, sophomore third baseman. Pitch misses outside. Is that your phone?
No, it's not, Jay. Is it yours?
I've got mine on silent.
Do we have call-ins now, Jay?
Chops it. It's high throwing, trying to make another double play. Yes.
Great job.
How about that? That's 2 double plays the Trojans have had in this game. Is that 3? 3, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I missed one somewhere.
Yeah, me too, Jay.
We were talking about golf.
Jay, don't blame this on me. That's all you do. When something doesn't go right, Jay.
Did I say I was blaming you?
No, I can read between the lines,
I said
Jay.
we. I didn't say you.
I could take that. I knew.
All right. We got Deacon Minter.
Yep.
Catcher. He's a freshman. And he swings on that pitch from Wilson. That's number 46. It's not bad when you pitch in
he's done a really good
fifth
job.
inning, 46 pitches.
He's done a really good job this game of keeping.
Right down to first base line. And Myers bobbled it for a moment, picked it up, and steps on the bag, and that's it. For this inning, it is 6-0 Trojans after 4.5 on 104 the score.
We start working all the way from kindergarten, and they start doing, if it's building the 3 Little Pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate, they have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
Updated score on the Glasgow-Monroe County baseball game. Monroe County leading Glasgow after 6. It's 5-3.
Jay, looks like we got a new pitcher.
Another new pitcher for Nelson County.
Number 30.
Number 30.
Number 30.
And that is Noah Sekluski. So he's going to move from his right field spot.
A lot of changes.
Sekluski, ERA at 5.17. 1 win, 1 loss, 2 saves. Given up 21 hits, 21 runs, 16 earned, walked 15, struck out 13 batters. He's pitched in just over 21 innings. His 10th game he's pitched in this season for the Cardinals.
I wonder if Nelson County is just trying to get some work with some of these other pitchers just in case later on in the district tournament, for relief and things like that.
Yeah, their district, everybody's district starts next week.
Yep.
Final week of the regular season.
Jay, it seems like yesterday the season had just started.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it started in the middle of March. It's about, 2.5 months?
Yeah. And, Jay, we get out of school this week at the end of
Friday's
the week.
the last day, right?
That's right.
Gone by quick, I guess.
And 8 for 22. 8 for 22.
That would be Charlie Buckman.
So Buckman is coming in for 22, which is Mentor.
Mentor, the catcher.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Charlie Buckman. Now the catcher. Who will let's see. So we got Edlin in center field. Sekluski's now the pitcher. And who's in right field now?
Yes, Jay. Jay, I can't see that far. It looks
that was
like
a question.
Oh, my bad. It looks like a Jay.
I don't have my binoculars. I'm sorry. Oh, that pitch hits Axel, and he'll head down to first. First pitch coming from Sekluski.
It looks like a 7, could be a 3, but we know 1 is in center field.
It's a single number.
It is a single digit. Yeah. So we could just start running off the numbers there, Jay.
It's not Proctor, is it? He's supposed to be at, I think, got somebody else at second or at shortstop now. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Underhand throw to second and to first.
Yep. Good play.
So I got a double play there. Yeah, they've moved some people around here. Tristan Meech, the batter.
You go from hitting the first batter that you face to getting a double play and getting 2 outs just like that in 2 pitches.
Yeah.
In 2 pitches. Meech is actually 1 for 1. He had a walk in the 3rd inning.
Goes off the edge of the mitt there by the catcher. Buckman is the catcher. Zakleski, the pitcher. Pitch misses outside.
Well, that was a foot outside. I don't know what people were on Nelson County thought that was close. Of course, their angle's a little bit different than ours.
2-0 pitch. That's popped up infield, and the shortstop will make the catch. Number 17. We did see the 17 number, which that's Simpson. Simpson moved from a pitching spot to the shortstop.
I'll get it wrong. Come up to bat, Jay.
Yeah, 6-0 Barren will break on 104 the score.
It's not about having kids know content knowledge, like, hey, I memorized this order of things, or I know that. It's actually basically like a knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world, and ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction, but ultimately in the end, they have to build these things, and that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
Field as Barren County leads Nelson County 6-0.
Jay Wilson has pitched a really good game, and I think I know the reason why. Chile is calling a really good pitches for him. Yeah. Well, I've noticed. I've noticed some signals.
Have you noticed some signals from him? Okay.
But I think he's relaying them to Coach Alfonso, and then Alfonso's relaying them to Wilson. So I think behind the scenes, it's all Chile.
This 6th inning is brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Starting things out for Nelson County is number 21, Trenton Gagel, the freshman left fielder. Followed by Cam Hendrickson, and then back to the top of the order with Trey Proctor. Wilson delivers a strike. It evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Gagel.
I'll tell you what, Wilson is doing a good job of working the plate. Nothing really down the middle to give them something to really get a bat on. And in turn, we've gotten 3 double plays, and he's gotten a lot of ground balls.
Yep. Just in case we don't broadcast any more games this week due to weather, we will have the district tournament next week at Allen County, Scottsville. Pitch from Wilson. That one swung on by Gagel.
Or because of the ratings are so low, whichever is first until Monday.
Yeah. Trojans are supposed to play Russell County here tomorrow, and we'll just have to wait and see how the weather is going to be. Wilson with a 2-2. Ground ball to short, Hyde scoops it up. Throw to Myers is there. It's 1 away. Yeah, Russell County tomorrow, and then if the Trojanettes do get a home game in for senior night, we'll try to do that one as well. But not looking good for tomorrow.
I was going to say that's probably going to be a Wednesday or Thursday, or possibly even a Friday.
Yeah. And of course, you can't play Saturday. That's graduation, right?
That is correct. In the middle of the day at 2 o'clock.
There's a Strike call by the umpire, Chris Poore.
You going, Jay?
To the graduation?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm sure you'll be there.
Well, yeah, I will.
I'm sure you'll have to be there.
Jay, that is going to be presumed.
You'll be required to be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no getting out of that one.
0-2 pitch. Little check swing.
Man alive, that looked pretty good.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Colton Wilson now at 54 pitches in this game. Here's 55, and he swung on that one.
Boy,
that's a nice pitch by Wilson.
Yep, little foul tip. If Kenny could have come up with that, would have been the out. But too much of the ball on the bat for him to hang on to it.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, stopped by Hyde. Long throw to first, not in time. Well, he did a great stop on that one.
Hit just enough into the hole on his right side of shortstop to get up and then try to throw him out.
So you got Hendrickson at first, and now back to the top of the order for the Cardinals with Trey Proctor.
Jay, I think it's a Sparrow.
Is it Sparrow?
Yep.
Number 2?
Yep.
I got Proctor.
I'm sorry. You're right, Jay.
And
You're right.
Yeah, because Sparrow is 19.
Yep.
He's up next.
You're right, Jay. My bad.
2 outs. So you hit that one out into right center. Sparrow, son of the coach, David Sparrow. Sophomore, second baseman. Wilson throws over to first.
Ooh.
Man, that was... Got into the dirt, but Myers there to stop it. We're at the top of the 6th. And pitch misses just outside. 6-0 Trojans. Scored 5 runs in the first, 1 in the third. They got 7 hits on the board. Nelson County with 4 hits in the game. And that one is going to go right to third as the throw to first is there. Nice stop there by Harris. That'll do the inning for Nelson County. We played 5.5. It's Barren County.
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it has prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset. It's really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
Bottom of the 6th, Barren County 6, Nelson County 0. And we're going to have Aiden Keeney, Joey Myers, Jack Vincent, 7, 8, 9 hitters for Coach Derek Alfonso.
Keeney 1 for 2, got a base hit back in the 3rd inning, flew out into right field in the 1st inning.
Of course, Nelson County's made some changes in their lineup. Have we ever find out who the right fielder is?
No, Jay. I completely forgot after you mentioned that last inning.
It's either Clay LaRue or...
Does that look like an 8?
Charlie Buckman. Maybe it's Charlie Buckman.
Let's go with that, Jay.
Because Buckman was the catcher. Got a new catcher? What's that?
I don't know yet. Until he turns around, I can see a number. If I could see his number. Yep. Is that 11? Does it look like 11 behind the plate now? So I could be wrong. I've been wrong all night.
It's either 11 or 17. I can't make it out.
Well,
anyway, here's the pitch. To Keeney, bounced off the mid of the catcher. They had Buckman there one time. Moved him out to right field. Nelson County using a third pitcher this game, Sekluski. And that pitch down and inside.
Just a tad inside.
Yep. 1-1 pitch. Out to the left. And it will be going all the way back, almost to the warning track.
No,
going to have to hold up here, Keeney. Yep.
Good job. Second hit of the night, 2 for 3. He has 2 singles.
Joey Myers, the batter. Again, district softball tournament and baseball start next Monday, a week from today. Allen County, Scottsville.
Jerry, you're going to sit up in the middle of the 2 fields and just turn your chair back and forth?
I'm going to bring the mobile studio out and sit in between.
That's right. Talk about confusion.
Mm-hmm.
That would definitely do
throw
it.
a lot of people off.
Yes, it would.
That may be gone, and it is. How about that? Joey Myers with a 2-run homer here in the bottom of the 6th to extend the Trojan lead to 8-0.
Got the pitch that he wanted and drove it out into left field. It's our second home run tonight. Myers hit one, and of course Meech hit one earlier in the first.
Yep. Which brought in courtesy runner Garrett Shields. 8-0 Trojans here, bottom of the 6th.
Spence has come in.
Okay.
For
Jack Spenson.
Yep.
Jacob Spence, a junior. Spence batting .271, 13 hits on the year. 4 RBIs, 1 double. As Sekluski be fouled back by Spence. He's got a final in. Monroe County beats Glasgow 5-3 in baseball this afternoon.
Well, good win for the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Pitch high and inside. 1-1. Yeah, the Trojans went 6-0 in the regular season in district, and that one's chopped over to third. Foul ball.
Good play by the third base coach. On that line drive.
Mm-hmm. That pitch outside, 2-2. I haven't mentioned much about softball. Of course, they'll play Glasgow next Monday at 5:30, the 1 against the 4.
What were their 2
Round ball going into left field. Nice hit there by Jacob Spence. Trojanettes won both games against the Lady Scotties, 8-2 and 15-0 in 3. And we'll have that broadcast next Monday between the Trojanettes and the Lady Scotties.
That was big too to get the 1 seed because
they tied with Warren East, but they beat Warren East on runs allowed, and because they split during the regular season.
Oh, good.
So
I'm glad that they do the performance on the field as far as determining things.
The second baseman, and no play. Oh, going back in. Almost got him off guard there.
And it looked like
that was John Parker, right?
No, Spence.
I'm sorry.
No, but I think they come back in for him.
Okay.
So
Jackson Reese, the batter. Yeah, you got JP at first. No outs here. In the bottom of the 6th. As a pitch to Reese. Ball 1. Yeah, then you got Warren East and Allen County Scottsville in that second softball tournament game. Third baseman making the play to second, and JP will be out at second. Advances, spins to third with no outs.
1 out.
There's 1 out. Okay. Yeah, it was first out.
Yeah.
Trojans lead at 8-0 here, bottom of the 6th. Brings up now Sutton Hyde.
Jay, if we get 2 runs right here, we can call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be bad to get home before the darkness comes upon us.
That's true. But there's a strike called by the umpire.
Let's go ahead and get us a home run right here. And
that'd be nice.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yep. Here at 7:25. 19th pitch coming from Sokluski. It's out to right field, and it is going to drop. And coming in to score was Jax Vincent.
Yep.
9-0. Just need one more here. We got the fire truck coming down Trojan Trail.
Well, I hope it continues.
Is he slowing down?
Well, did somebody pull the alarm around here somewhere? Somebody get stuck in the bathroom?
Oh, no.
One of those two things, Jay.
It's coming in up to the... Have to check it out.
Yeah, something's going on. I hope I don't have to leave you hanging, Jay.
Ground ball. That's going to go into left field.
He's going to go.
And he's going to come in, and it will be sliding in for the score, Jackson Reese. And that is it. Trojans win it 10-0 in 6. We'll come back with our post-game coverage in a moment here on 104 The Score.
People up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Chase the sunrise with a treat that's worth waking up for. Warm, toasty bagels are back to make your mornings whole. A reward for the early risers. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Ben from Blackstone Cherry. And when we're not on the road touring the world, you can find us at Glasgow's best hometown gym, Extreme Health Club. This is how we stay in stage shape while keeping it local. They have everything you need from treadmills, weight machines, and various classes to keep your body rocking and rolling.
Check out Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women today, located in Glasgow on Moran Street.
Here at County High, Spring Sports presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Now back to the ballpark with Jay Turner.
Barren County Trojans win it in 6, 10-0 over Nelson County. Barren County scored 5 runs in the first, 1 in the third, and 4 in the sixth to make it a 10-run lead. They had 13 hits in the ball game, as Nelson County held to 4 hits in this ball game. And Trojans go to 19-11 on the season. Nelson County drops to 13-12, their third loss in a row. And hoping that they get the Russell County game in tomorrow. But weather not looking good right now. We'll talk with Coach Alfonso about that here in a little bit, as he'll have Coach's comments here in our post-game report, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. We'll also name the player of the game tonight, brought to you by Aero Safety on West Main Street in Glasgow, helping to keep you safe. We might just do that right now if you want to, Scott.
We can. I've got 2 if we can go with 2.
Yep.
Let's go with the senior Meech, who had a 3-run shot, and let's also go with Wilson on the mound.
I
thought he did a really good job of pitching, keeping him off balance and things like that.
And Alfonso is here waiting for the headset. And, Scott, you can go aside and work on your stats if you want to while we'll chat a little bit here.
Reprieved.
10-0. 5 runs in that first inning, Coach. That got you off to a good start.
Yeah, we came out swinging the bats well. We
You know, we've done that all year. There's a lot of games we've come out and hit the ball really well in the first inning, and we did that again tonight, so it's good to see.
Colton Wilson stayed with you the whole game, and I thought he threw a good game for you today. He gave up just 4 hits.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. I mean, we put him in first time about 2.5 weeks ago against Campbellsville here, and he shut them down for about 4 innings. Just a nice little lefty, throws 3 or 4 pitches for a strike, and you know, when you do that and you can throw all your pitches for a strike, you can be very effective in high school, and he did a very good job tonight.
What about Tristan Meech on senior day?
That was fun, wasn't it? That ball was hammered. I mean, it was a hanging breaking ball first pitch, and he put it out in the road. So it was good to see. I know he enjoyed that, and his family, and that was always nice to see.
Like that one hit. Did it hit the road over there and it bounced across?
Yeah, it went over the road. So it was a no doubter for sure.
Yeah. You told me before we went on today that Skylar Potter is injured and may not be back for the rest of the season. Is that right?
Yeah, unless we get to the Final Four. So I told him, be ready for that. So. He's got some growth plate issues in his shoulder. Nothing really caused it. He's growing, and I think the way they described it to me is his bones are growing faster than his muscle and stuff like that. So he's probably going to be out, which that hurts us. Obviously, Skylar's really good coming out of the bullpen, but finding Colton Wilson and him being able to throw the way he's been throwing, that's going to help help relieve some of the pressure of not having Skylar.
Mm-hmm. Win number 19 here today against Nelson County, and of course you got Russell County on the schedule for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We'll see how the weather holds out on that one. They're talking about some heavy rain possible at times tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
I looked today.
A team that you played Russell County back in March.
I didn't. I wasn't there.
Okay.
That was one of my suspension games. So I'm hoping that we. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe they have some days
Wednesday or Thursday, possibly
that we may be able to move that game to, hopefully, and we'll see. I saw today where it said 100% chance of rain. I've never seen that before. I've never seen 100%, so I'm assuming that it's most likely going to rain. We're getting the tarps on the field right now, which only does so much over here. Yeah. So we'll try to figure that out.
Well, if you don't get to play tomorrow, hopefully you get to play Wednesday or Thursday. You want to play one more game.
Yeah, I want to get to 20. Before district.
Right.
So,
right.
We're going to try see what we can do. I think the guys are going over to pray with the Nelson County guys. They had their catcher got hit in the head in about the second inning or something, and it was like a little delayed response. I was talking to their coach. I think he's having some head and neck issues, so they're going to send him to the local hospital, get him checked out. I'm going to head over there after the game and show a little support. The guys are out there praying with them right now, so that's good to see.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you on the win. Hopefully we'll
Jay.
get to do the Russell County game, if not tomorrow, either Wednesday or Thursday.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it.
Coach Derek Alfonso, the Trojans win it by a score of 10-0 in 6 innings here today at Trojan Field. We'll take a break. Scott will look over the stats when we come back as you're following Trojan baseball on 104 The Score.
A nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth, to build thriving smart rural communities with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app. With our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal, managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit glasgowepb.com/billpay today to sign up and download the app.
Either learning about animals or being outside in the greenhouse.
My essay project is a farm-to-table cookbook. I like to cook, so I thought that I would make a collection of recipes that you can get the products for here in Barren County.
Being able to see them make the connection between what they're learning in class, how to grow and produce their own food, that hands-on learning piece that they might not get otherwise. And so that's really rewarding for me.
11 on the year, and Scott has all the stats.
Well, I've got most of them, Jay.
That's good.
We'll see what we can come up with. J.P. Hyde had 2 hits and 3 at-bats. He also scored a run. He had a walk. Jackson Reese, 4 at-bats. He scored a run, had 1 hit, had 2 strikeouts. Sutton Hyde, 1 for 1 run. He batted 4 times, had 2 hits as well, 2 RBIs, and struck out twice as well. And then Dyshon was 2 for 2. He had 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a walk as well. Harris, 1 for 3 with a run. And then Meech on senior night, Jay, had 2 at-bats, had 1 hit, which was a 3-run shot, so he had 3 RBIs as well. Keeney, 2 hits off 3 at-bats with an RBI. And then Myers had a home run as well. He had a 2-run shot for 2 RBIs. And then as well, we had Vincent 1 for 2. And then also Spence was 1 for 1 on his at-bats. So for the 10 runs off of 13 hits. And then pitching, thought Cole did a really good job of pitching. He had pitched a complete game tonight, 6 innings, gave up 4 hits. So did a really good job of keeping Nelson County off balance. Got 3 double plays to end some innings. And if I'm not mistaken, Jay, I don't know if anybody reached second base for Nelson County in the game. I can't remember because of the 3 double plays and things like that. Mm-hmm. But just an overall good effort at the plate and defense as well for the Trojans.
Yep. All right. Again, the score 10-0. Barren over Nelson County in 6. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see if the weather holds out. If not, Trojans against the Russell County Lakers, possibly move to Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe even Friday of this week. This is the last week of the regular season. The only game left on the schedule before district tournament time starts Monday, and we'll wait on softball as well. The Trojans trying to get a home game for senior night, either Wednesday or Thursday against possibly Russellville. We'll post all that on all of our social media pages and Facebook and YouTube and radio and internet and everything else.
And live and in person and
everything else we can. We'll let people know. If we get to broadcast another game before district tournament next week, starts a week from tomorrow. A week from today, the 15th district baseball tournament, Allen County, Scottsville, starts a week from today. 1 seed Barren against 4 seed Allen. That's at 6. And then on Tuesday, Warren East plays Glasgow. And then Wednesday is a championship game. So our broadcast plans for next week are to do the softball tournament game between Barren County and Glasgow Monday at 5:30. That'll be 5:15 start time. And then on Tuesday, if the Trojanettes win, we'll do the championship game at 6 o'clock. And then Wednesday, if the Trojans beat Allen County Scottsville on Monday, we'll do the championship baseball game on Wednesday. So hoping to have 3 nights of coverage for you next week.
That'll be good, Jay. Hey, it's
before we head to the 4th region tournament.
It's been fun again, Jay.
You want to do tomorrow if we have a game?
Well, Jay, if we
Wednesday
have,
or Thursday?
Jay, I tell you what, maybe later in the week. I cannot tomorrow.
Well,
okay.
I think
weather
the possibility
permitting,
is
even if we're allowed to, I don't think I will be able to tomorrow. But check with me at the end of the week, and we'll get back and we'll try to
hopefully we can get another game in before tournament time.
Of course, that'd be good.
All right, that does it here as the Trojans win at 10-0 and 6. For Scott Chapman, studio producer Todd Belcher, Jay Turner, thanks for being with us. So long, everybody, from Trojan Field.